What's up, guys? Back here again with another quick video. I just want to do an unboxing of this tank. I picked up the Imagitarium freshwater frameless aquarium. This is a Petco brand, and normally you guys have seen me review and do unboxings for PetSmart brands, but I also shop at Petco, and I'd seen this tank about a while back. I want to say it's been around for close to a year now. I seen it in stores, took a look at it, wasn't sure what I was going to do with it or what I could do with it. And then, as a Christmas present, somebody gave me an Amazon gift card, and lo and behold, you can purchase this tank on Amazon. Imagitarium, they've got a few different products, not just tanks, but some filtration things, some lighting things, decorations, and you can find those all on Amazon. So I had a $50 gift card. This tank, I think, retailed for about 69 bucks. So I guess I paid about 19 bucks for it. So still not really sure what or where I'm going to put it or what I'm going to do with it, but I figure for the price, getting, almost a 7-gallon tank, all glass tank, I figured, if I can't use it right now, it's definitely something I can use, later on. So this is the packaging. Let's just kind of take a look at the back. We'll look at the contents, and then we'll open it up and see what everything looks like. But here you go, just kind of a shot of all the contents. This is kind of one of those all-in-one tanks, so you get the tank, and in the back you have the filtration. We'll take a look at. It is an all-glass tank. You got a glass lid, LED light. I believe it has the daytime and nighttime settings, power cord, some brackets for the lid, and then you have your filtration. You've got filter cartridges. You've got some media for beneficial bacteria, sponges. Here's your pump. 6.8, I don't know if you can see up here, 6.8 glass aquarium. So let's kind of get it open, see what it looks like, and then as you guys know, I like to put some water in it, turn the lights on, and see what it looks like. So hang tight, we'll get this thing open. So here's a look inside the box. Here's obviously the tank. There's probably your light and filtration in here. Here's a look at this filter compartment back here. We'll take another look at here in a second, but let me get this thing out of the box. Give me 1 second. Here's the tank out of the box. This is our glass lid here. Here's our glass lid, and I believe this thing kind of sits on here like that. So this little piece right here is cut out, I guess, for like a feeding hole or something like that. So we'll put that up, set that to the side. In the box, I'm pretty sure this is the light. I can get this open. Yeah, so here's your light right here. Pretty decent size, pretty nice size light. Looks like it's got the just a touch function right there. So that's pretty cool, especially like if your hands are wet or something like that. But it looks to be a pretty decent light. So we'll see what that looks like up all lit up here in a second. That'll go on the back and kind of, I don't know if you can see that. That'll go on the back and sit right about here. Also in that box, I believe this is a bracket for the light, and you have your power cord for the light. So let's kind of talk about what's this? This is probably another. Here's your pump right here. this will fit down in this back compartment there. Oops. We'll need all that. But let's just kind of look at the tank. And one cool thing, it does come with like a foam mat underneath, which is awesome. Most of the times you have to buy something like that, but that'll really keep, you know, the tank from sliding around or scratching up the surface. So that's actually really a cool feature right there. I don't think any of my tanks have like an already assembled kind of aquarium mat. That's really cool. So looking at the filtration here, here's your intakes back here. This is all acrylic back here. This is not glass. There are some, looks like dividers back here that are made out of glass. But essentially you have your intakes on the side and at the bottom where the water comes in. And then there's some sponges down here that I don't think I'll be able to get out without, oh no, I can't. But here's your media cartridges there. Here's your filter pad, and it looks like, you know, it's a pretty, you know, substantial filtration setup that they got going on here. Here's your outtake, that'll go in here. So yeah, that's one thing I've seen with some of the other Imagitarium kits is this built-in filtration, kind of a lot like Fluval does with their aquarium kits. But you know, they seem to be really beneficial. Only thing I really don't like is, you know, it does kind of take away from essentially the amount of usable space for aquascaping and things like that. But nevertheless, this is still a pretty sizable tank. I'm sure I'll be able to put, you know, something together with some plants and rocks and things like that. I do love the look of the tank. You've heard me say before, I love this curved glass. So all in all, pretty happy for it. Like I said, it's about 70 bucks. I had a $50 gift card, so I paid probably 20 bucks for it. I figure that's a win. So what I like to do now is just kind of, like I said, we'll put some water in it, fill it up, turn the lights on, and see what it looks like. So hang tight. Alright guys, so here's a look at the tank filled up with water. And, you know, at first glance, I've said it before, I love tanks with these curved edges here. Really just gives it a really unique look. You know, the tank, you know, I'm really kind of getting excited about just the look of it and the form factor. It reminds me a lot of this tank right here, which is also a 7-gallon tank, and you can kind of see that, you know, this being a kind of a cube tank, and this, you know, the way this one looked, I'm really liking the way this looks. You know, they're pretty much identical in size, but I am pleased with it so far. What else can we talk about? Here's the light that I have on here. I have that plugged in. We'll go ahead and take a look at the light. So there's what the tank looks like with the daytime lights on. It does kind of have the combination of the blue lights and the white lights on together, which is cool. You know, one thing I guess, you know, not really crazy about it is I do kind of wish that the light was out a little further, especially, you know, when we're looking at plants and things like that. At first glance, you know, I guess to get any decent plant growth, I'm probably going to have to plant back in this area, not so much out here in the front, but that's okay. I'll be able to make do with that. Here's a look at the nighttime LED lights. But you know, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video just to kind of introduce this tank. I've been seeing it and seeing a little more of it. I really haven't seen any sales on it or anything like that. It's pretty much around that $60, $70 range. I guess I kind of got lucky with that gift card. But all in all, it's a nice looking tank. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely is a nice looking tank. Really gives me that. To be honest with you, and I know I've been briefly talking about saltwater, but really kind of gives me, that kind of saltwater feel. Maybe doing, maybe 2 clownfish or something like that in there with some live rock, and maybe this will be my tank for my first saltwater setup. So we'll see. But like I said, just wanted to do a real quick introduction to this Imagitarium frameless freshwater aquarium, I believe is the name of it. 6.8, 7 gallons. Find this at PetSmart. Find this on Amazon too if you're interested. As always, questions, any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And as always, I'll talk to you guys down the road. Bye.